All right. Man, it's been a busy Monday, hasn't it? Yeah. So much going on, and we're just trying to keep up with it. Joining me now is Michigan State Representative Greg VanWoerkom. He is joining me now. Greg, nice to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
All right. So I'm sitting here reading this terrible story of a New York firefighter that got fired because they had to make more money available to illegal aliens. Reminds me of what we're talking about here. And the poor gentleman, well, he died of a heart attack. And because he had been fired to make room for illegals, his family got nothing. Nothing. Because they made room for illegals. And now Gretchen Whitmer wants to offer you $500, Greg, so that you can bring somebody into your home. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting offered 500
You're
for
not?
that program, but yeah, we've had some discussions and questions for the governor, particularly a new program that she was looking to fund called the New Michigander Immigration Legal Services. She asked to fund that at $8 million. But I'm happy to report, at least for now, the House Leo budget, which was where the ask was made, did not include that $8 million. So luckily, we've been able to bring attention to this and say, hey, let's make sure our own people, our law-abiding taxpayers, they're the ones that are receiving needed benefits. Or maybe better yet, let's not tax so much here in Michigan so people can keep their own hard-earned money.
Wouldn't that be a concept now? But they being the Democrats in Lansing did something that I haven't seen happen in any other state in quite some time. They raised income tax from 4.05 to 4.25%. Pretty remarkable. And they got rid of right to work. I mean, Michigan is raising taxes while other states are cutting income tax. Places like Tennessee are flooding with people because there's no income tax. We're raising taxes. And I see that we're projected to lose 700,000 residents over the next, 10 or 15 years. So what are we doing?
You continue to see that slide in population, and you may recall the governor's population council that she put together, and the people that worked on that kind of just see it collecting dust on a desk somewhere. You don't see any of the concepts or ideas really being proposed in Lansing. It seemed to be what we thought of it when we first heard it, just another press release out of the governor's office, and no actual meat to the bones on that one. So yes, population continues to remain a major concern for the state, and raising taxes and not letting people make their own decisions on how to use their own hard-earned money. That's not a good recipe for success in attracting people back to our state.
Yeah, let me ask you about something else here while I've got you, Greg. And that is the massive amounts of money being dumped in under the umbrella of corporate welfare, whether it's Big Rapids or Marshall or Eagle Township, and those are just three easy places to point. But every time Michigan dumps in millions or billions of dollars to create jobs, it never works out for us, does it?
We need a better system. It was the governor's, I think, first major legislative item this last term was to even make it less accountable and less transparent, particularly the SOAR program, which now is basically a blank check of $500 million a year to the governor to however she sees fit on these attraction programs. So I know the governor
Hey, let me
wants.
go over an attraction program for you. I've got 3 steps, all right? Fix the roads, lower taxes, reduce regulation. A, B, C. How's that sound?
Well, that's actually what we're looking at if we can get some changes to this, that any unspent money go directly to infrastructure. We know infrastructure is a catalyst towards economic development. We put in there that we want to see less regulations. When somebody is actually looking at coming to Michigan, let's make sure we roll out that red carpet and make sure we don't have Deagle stopping it or Mishta stopping it or OSHA stopping it. I can go through the whole alphabet soup of acronyms that want to touch on a project that really slows things down compared to other states. So you hit the nail on the head on that, and those are some of the amendments and changes we want to see to that program.
All right, we've got to do it. Now, where do you represent? What part of the state are you representing, Greg?
I'm in beautiful Norton Shores right now, but people are most familiar with Grand Haven Spring Lake area on the
Sure.
west side.
Yeah. If I head west out of here and just don't turn left or right, I'll run right into it.
You'll
From
run right into me if you take 96.
yeah.